Since it was first introduced in 1989, over 6 million Mazda Miatas have been sold. Car clubs have sprung up all over North America, including the Miata Club of America, which made its first stop in Canada this year.
We started this 2 years ago, planning this, and it started off sort of as a whim. They have these events all over the United States, and this is the first time it's ever been out of the States. There's 35,000 members in the Miata Club of America, which we're affiliated with. So it's about 250 cars, and we've had just phenomenal reaction. They just love the event, the hospitality of all the people up here. They really enjoyed it. We call it an actual attitude. A lot of it called Miatitude. The people seem to be all fun-loving, love to have a good time, love to enjoy the car and come out and just be together and socialize and drive the car and play with it.
Well, we got a Sebring supercharger here. It's a blower made by Eaton. Intake manifold's been flowed, balanced, and relieved. Free-flowing exhaust. It's running about 140 horsepower at the rear wheels on the dyno, and that estimated about 179, 180 horsepower at the crank on a 2,300-pound car.
One question. Is this legal in Ohio?
Oh, sure it is. Absolutely. We always drive 55 mile an hour in Ohio, even with this.
Normally it takes about 4 years from sketch to the full production car. In Miata's case, it takes an extra year because we had to convince the management that was a good business proposition. But never lost any elements that we wanted to do. If anything, the final car came out better than we anticipated it. And chief engineer recorded about 100 sounds of the exhaust around the world. And he tested it on other people, narrowed it down to like 3 different sounds. And he analyzed the wavelength of each sound, and then created the new sounds and tested again to people to say which sounds remind you of a little sports car. And that was when we got on the car today. So it's everybody really put more effort into it than just, creating a regular car.
I think the original idea of reviving the lightweight sports car, roadster type car, was perhaps conceived by a guy by the name of Bob Hall, who former automobile journalist. The second styling concept that Mazda did off Miata was introduced 2 years ago, called M Speedster. And this was to show what Miata could possibly be like if the decision was made to, I guess, enhance performance a little bit.
And then this year we built the coupe. And I always thought about 20 years from today, somebody write the book about a Miata. Has to have a coupe in there. So that was more of a scenario thing.
Nothing could be finer. Well, I'll tell you, that was a blast. You talk about fun. Those two cars are to die for. The M Roadster, man, oh man, you put a supercharger onto an already fairly peppy car and you have one serious roller skate, and that's exactly what it's like to drive. As for the M Coupe, well, you take the Miata platform, it's already fairly rigid. Put a roof back onto it and you have a car that you could do some serious tweaking with. The thing that I find really intriguing, with the death of the RX-7, I think that there's a possibility we may see the M Coupe in reality. Now, if I were a betting man, I'd have a small wager on that right now.